I'm in Ajax, Ontario, just outside Toronto. It's probably like 20 minutes outside Toronto. I've been here 3 nights now. Last couple days didn't really film anything, but today I'm gonna go check out Ajax Downs racetrack. There's some horse racing today, which I've never seen before, so I thought I'd go check that out. So that's the plan today, and then later tonight head back into Toronto. Let's go. I don't know how big this event is. To be honest, I thought there'd be more cars in the parking lot by now, but we'll see. I also feel like I'm underdressed. I feel like usually people that are going to a horse race usually dress up. I don't know why, but we'll see how this goes. First race is starting in about 5 minutes. I bought this program to try and figure out how this all works. There's 6 races today with different distances, and each of them are different classes, and I think mostly it goes by the age of the horse, under 2, over 2, or over 3, and whatnot. And it's got all the odds in here, all their previous race results for like the last couple, or like maybe this last year. So. And of course there's lots of betting, so lots of all the odds of who's most likely to win each race. Each race there's prize money for who wins. The biggest of them today being almost $51,500 for a race win. And that's for a 300-yard race, and there is 5 horses running in that one. Looking at all the horse names in here, they're quite interesting. Alabama Moonshine, Magic Guitar, Elvis the Famous, Paint Me a Diamond, Fancy Arrangement. I don't know how they come up with these names, but they're interesting. Trying to read this program is honestly more confusing than anything, and you know it's confusing when they have a whole guide on how to read the program to show you what's what and everything.
Away second is winning Oki from the outside, rushing in the rain, has now come across and interfered with these shades of magic, and winning Oki in a fancy arrangement, coming down to the payoff. Winning Oki wins it. A fancy arrangement goes on for second, and rushing in the rain completes the try after race 1 numbers unofficial, 215. Now official, the winner is number 3, Paint Me a Diamond, a 3-year-old bay gelding by Paint Your Favorite.
So after the first race finished, the rider that finished first ended up getting disqualified and didn't place at all, so that got rearranged. They didn't really explain why exactly, so I'm not sure why that person got disqualified, but they did. There was lots of people around me that were obviously disappointed because they had bet money on that horse to win, so on to the next race in a couple minutes here.
Diamond, owned by Richard Windsor Coffee, the jockey Brian Bell. Number 1, Shaken Alice. And thereof, Paint Me a Diamond gets out the fastest. Towards the inside is Magic Guitar. On the outside, Louis Bidon is running big, but they're going to have to do some running to catch Paint Me a Diamond. Bell and Tavares and Paint Me a Diamond win this convincingly. God, Dayton, no more. Paint Me a Diamond wins it by 4.5. Second was Louis B.
This next race is the big one, race number 3 with a $51,500 prize. None of them have raced each other, and they're so far all undefeated, so it should be a good race.
And there, at the start was Ajax. On the extreme outside, it's snow-colored fancy with Alabama Moonshine. On the fence is Ajax, but it's Alabama Moonshine and snow-colored fancy. Goes through after the pass. Snow-colored fancy gets down there. The hat-trick. Alabama Moonshine is second.
It's crazy that one race that lasts about 16 seconds, 300 yards, has a prize of $51 and a bit thousand dollars. In just 16 seconds, you can be $50,000 richer.
Race for 3-year-olds and upward with an average speed index of 80 and under. And thereof, the gingerbread man broke out on top. Away second in the center is Juno I'm Zooming. Then it's further back to Tawanda, and in between horses is Special Spike. But the gingerbread man is going to go gate to wire, late close by Tawanda on the outside. But the gingerbread man holds on. Owned and trained by Michelle Woodley. He's going a distance of 400 yards. 3 at the post, and thereof had to be Ivory broke the sharpest. Away second is Snow Moose. Third in the center is had to be Ivy, and it's back to Phil Jefferson and Silver Lanny. Had to be Ivy, under right-handed urgent. Snow Moose jammed the game, as is had to be Ivy, the stablemate. Had to be Ivy, and had to be Ivy. The Robertson stable wins the Ontario Bred Maturity.
5 races done. Last one to go. There's 7 horses in this one, and it's 330 yards with a purse of $9,500.
Elvis the Famous, owned by the partnership of Carol and Jamie Robertson, and ridden by Ismail Mascara. Number 2 is Karaoke, owned by the partnership of Husky Sport. Hawk in the Straw comes on to challenge Elvis the Famous. It's Elvis the Famous and Hawk in the Straw. Third on the outside is Chasing Butterflies. It's down to those 2. Elvis the Famous wins it. Hawk in the Straw second. Third was Chase. Sunday, July 20. Until then, this is Frank Rose.
Back from the races. It was a fun little afternoon. I definitely thought the racing was going to be basically the entire track, but they were doing shorter distances, so it was just a straight shot. 300 yards up to 400 yards between all the races, so that was a fun day. The rest of the day, I'm pretty much just heading back into Toronto. A little bit of driving. I also need to fill up my water, which I'm pretty much on empty, so gotta find some water somewhere. And then get back to the city. Made it back to Toronto. Found my camp spot here. I was here a couple nights ago too, so I figured I'd just come back instead of trying to find a new spot. But back in Toronto tonight. I was worried about forest fire smoke because a couple days ago Toronto had like the worst air quality in Canada because of forest fires, but that's cleared up. And even though I was only about 20-30 minutes outside Toronto, there was a little bit, but definitely not as bad as what I saw in photos and videos from how bad it was here in Toronto, so glad that cleared up. Today I did manage to fill up my water tank finally. It was much needed. I needed to take a shower and I was empty on water. I didn't have anything, so glad I got that filled up. I'm gonna make some dinner. I think I'm gonna end the video there. I was only filming today, so might be a little bit short, but it was a fun day watching the horse races, and I'm gonna call it a night. See you in the next one.